Good morning, everyone. So this was such a peaceful night, and I slept so well. I was completely out. I woke up about 2 times during the night, and once I just got up and I came outside and just stood here and just listened to the quietness, and also just having a look around, and it was pitch black. But yeah, guys, just have a look at this very peaceful morning over here. The water is absolutely beautiful, and it's like a refreshing, crisp morning. So it's not that you're overheating already, and you can feel the sun baking on you. It's a little bit overcast, and there's a little bit of a mist, like cool, feel in the air. So it's absolutely perfect. So guys, I'm having a little bit of a different morning over here. So instead of the usual taking the little gas stove and using my Bialetti and then making our coffee like that, this morning we are going completely different. So we will be making a fire. It's obviously not, we don't have to, but that's the plan. So guys, for making the fire, go support Ecolite. These guys, yeah, they are the guys that supply us with quite a few things. So if you have a look over here, this is the company that you want to use for all your recovery gear, and the same owners, they are also supplying us with our fire starters, which is absolutely amazing. And so that's what I'm going to start the fire with, and then I will be putting the Piet-Fluit onto the fire. So this will be cooking our water, heating it up, and then we've got the pour over. So the Stanley pour over will be doing our coffee this morning, and no other coffee than the house blend medium roast from the Skitter. So guys, same thing, if you haven't checked them out, they are based in Wellington. Very nice little coffee shop. You can see there, number 2 Milan Street, Wellington. So yeah, we'll give them a try. You can sit there and have a nice coffee with your friends, and very chilled place, very nice vibe, awesome owners, awesome people, baristas that make your coffee for you. So do go have a look. So we were chilling at the camp, and Uncle Andre told us that he will take us for a little drive, and he'll go show us the end of the Witzenberg Valley. So yeah, that is quite exciting. So we're going here through all the plantations, and now we're here against one of the koppies, driving a nice little rocky road, and he's leading in the Hilux, as you can see. Alright, so we're going on this road now, turning right, turning left again, and up there on the hills a little white road going, and then we're going all around, and then I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but on the hill over there is two big trees are standing all on their own, and somewhere there we're going over down into the valley, and there's a river with pools and everything we're going to go see. And then so the owner of Panorama Camp just told me now there's a place, I think something, I'm not sure what the name was now, I'll check when I get there, but apparently they are booked out fully for 3 years or something like that, like pre-booked, and it's like 15,000 rand a night to stay there. So I would like to know which place that is. I actually don't know it. Sounds absolutely crazy though, but yeah, let's continue on, and he says it's very beautiful down there, so let's see what we can find. So I see a second set of tracks going down here. So there's the normal one and the abnormal one. Huh. So we are following the road. Some of the signs, I don't know, kind of feels like we shouldn't be here, but now we see this is after the signs we saw. This is where the trout pot entry is. So now we are following this route, and it goes into this canyon over here. So I'm thinking we're on the right path here. So let's see what we can find. This is the trout pot, and as you can see, I just climbed out and had a look from these rocks over here just down into this canyon here. and the unit is sitting over here, but I don't want to intrude in someone's privacy because there is a vehicle standing here, so I'm assuming that someone is staying here at the moment. So yeah, I don't want to bother them. Would love to see more of this place and walk down to see, because it seems like this cottage is sitting literally on the cliff. It's literally, you're looking down, directly down into the canyon. So I would love to see this, but like I said, I don't want to intrude. And this is then obviously the place that was mentioned, that's booked out 3 years in advance. The trout pod, I'll definitely Google that and check it out. So now we are heading back to Panorama Camp, and I think if there's more than enough, oh, there should be time left. If there's enough time left, I think we will maybe try and go up that 4x4 route quickly. Maybe obviously not the whole one, but he said you can go up about 1 kilometer. So yeah, let's see if we can get there, and if we're able to get up it. And I'm pretty sure that will be like a crazy view. Alright, the start of the 4x4 route, let's see. I literally took one wrong turn the entire way back, but we found our way again. But now, yeah, we're starting the climb. Guys, so managed to find a turnaround spot. There's a little ditch that I wanted to go through, but there's always water running there, it seems. It's very green in that little area, so the trees are quite a bit thicker. So some of them I just went straight over the little trees that's in the road. They should still clear them at some point, but at that little drift, the water drift, I couldn't do that. Well, I could, but it's fine underneath, but the sides, they are pushing my mirrors quite a lot, and they're gonna bend my little spotlights on the bonnet as well, because they are quite thick little trees. But yeah, so we turned around, but we'll definitely be back at this place. So by then I'll be sure the guys made a plan to clear it a little bit. They shouldn't grade the road though, or fix the holes, because that makes it so much fun. I realized that normal 4x4s probably won't make it up, because I'm on the 35s. It obviously helps with clearance, and the muds, they work on the rocks as well for rock rolling. But yeah, this is fun. That's proper, like you can hear your tires digging and trying to get grip, and all the rocks are loose underneath. This is cool. And then all the brazias in the area, so beautiful. They are just everywhere. guys, welcome back to the channel now, but to a very different but a very new part that we're doing for the channel, like I've mentioned. So this is now the part where we're gonna make our food for the evening, and we started a little bit late, so we kind of need to get this going because everyone is becoming a little bit angry. So guys, the plan is for us to make 3 different kinds of steak, and these were actually, I laid them in the sauces on Thursday night already. We're sitting on Saturday night at the moment, so I think they are actually going to be very juicy. So these ones, 2 of them, all of them are thick cut sirloin, and we've got 2 of the same ones for each way we're going to make them. So we've got olive oil and Worcester sauce that these 2 are laid into, and they are going to go directly onto the coals. So they are called a dirty steak. So we've never tried this before, we've never done it, and we're going to see how this comes out. We don't really think this is a way to make steak, but apparently a lot of people have tried it and it comes out quite good. So they are literally going to go directly onto the hot coals, and they get turned once and they get taken off. We are going to cut all of them up afterwards, and then we will see basically which one tastes the best. Then in this one over here, I've got 4 of the 6, and as instructed by my brother, he said we should just do the olive oil with lemon juice actually, because that helps to tenderize them. So we are doing something completely different with those 2 steaks that's going to go directly onto the coals. Then 2 of them I will be putting it into the foil. So this will basically be cooked or boiled or whatever in the foil, also directly onto the coals. So it's going to be difficult to judge when they are finished, so I think we're going to work basically on time and see when they are nice and tender and perfectly fine. And then the last 2 steaks, he will actually come and do the little sauce for us. So Christiano's going to do these 2 for us. He's going to hello. He's actually going to do something with the mustard. He's got the kitchen mustard sauce here, and he's going to marinate it for us, and this is going to go onto the grit, and this is going to be fried the normal way,
the right way,
the correct way. Yeah. So at least we know we have 2 steaks that's done correctly, and we will be able to eat and enjoy for the night. The other 4, we'll see how it turns out. Shiny side outside, eh?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Shiny side inside. Yeah, I think.
Yes, no?
Shiny side inside, otherwise all the heat's gonna
reflect back.
Yeah, I think. In the oven it's that way, I think.
We are just asking Google quickly. So the first time I've actually came across the whole mustard sauce kind of thing was in 2016 when we went to the Witzenberg in Namibia, and we took part in a steak braai competition actually. And we've got family that's from Namibia, and they told us about this recipe, if I remember correctly. And that is the first time we did it. And if I'm not mistaken, he actually won, or second place yeah, with the mustard sauce. So that's why he's doing that part. I don't think I featured. I was just but they had to have a certain amount of people braaiing, so that's why they used me as well.
Done.
Finished.
Easy peasy.
So basically the idea is, from what I can see, that this is to keep all the juice inside, to keep them extremely juicy and keep all the flavor in. Yeah, if that's gonna work, we don't know yet, but that is why we're trying this. So if you guys have done this before, feel free to give us some advice over here if we're doing it wrong, and then next time we can change it up a little bit. So Uncle Andre was just here, the owner from Panorama Camp, and he had some mampoer with him, Piet-Fluit.
Petrol.
It was jet fuel actually. So all of us had a shot, and my throat is actually like quite raw afterwards. It's a strange feeling, not something that we do every single day. So with all the talking, I'm definitely feeling it. All right, now let's move to the braai and get these going. But guys, okay, so this is the 2 steaks that's going to be in the foil, and they're going directly onto the coals, but it is extremely hot over here. Thank you. So this is going to be right over here. Woo! Oh, wat is warm. Bouw net die soos is afkoel. Yeah, that's not bad. As you guys can see, we're working with limited space here, so like Christian said, we don't want the steaks close to the flames. So yeah, let's see if this works. I really hope this works, so we don't mess up our steaks. Alright, so time to turn these, and I've added a little bit of a buffer. Let's see. So just a little check on the steaks. Yeah, coming along nicely, and we can hear the sizzle of this one over here in the foil. Right. So very difficult to judge like this, but yeah, this one got some proper heat. If you guys can see there properly, but with the light, yeah. The 2 steaks in the foil are coming off. We are not sure, but we're going to give this a shot and see what they look like. We actually have no idea what to expect. The fat still seems quite raw. Oh yeah.
That's gaar.
So searing?
Definitely. They're finished, but definitely some color.
Yeah. Alright guys, so the 2 steaks in the foil, they're going on the grid now to give them some color, because currently they look like microwave steaks, and that doesn't look too tasty. It smells great, but it doesn't look too great. And then Cristiano's putting on the 2 mustard ones as well, further away from the flames though. So as you guys can see, he's putting the fat on the flame side, because they can still burn off quite a bit. Yeah, they're looking good now. Oh, another dirty steak. Alright guys, so Christian decided to put the 2 steaks that was in the foil, to put them back in the foil while they were still hot, and add some of this little sauce over here, the olive oil with the Worcester sauce, to have them steam a little bit, because they became quite dry. So far this is not the way to go. We haven't tasted it yet, but yeah, now the 2 dirty steaks that were directly on the coals, they are now ready to be cut, and they look absolutely perfect. Don't know what they're going to taste like, but let's see. Ooh. Now this is perfection. Our light is a little bit difficult over here, but this is perfect. I can hear the excitement all around us. Alright guys, so far this one is very good, but it's the same as a normal braai steak so far. So far there's not much of a difference, but it's still very, very good. So yeah, I think straight on the coals is definitely an option. It's very juicy. You just have to put it in the casserole and at the fire to keep it nice and hot. I don't think any of us have very high hopes for this one. Looks a little bit bland. So the first part is pretty much cardboard. It's very tender, but yeah, it's quite overcooked though. It's going to be very dry. Very tender.
Wow.
Super soft. But
Overcooked.
no. We need a 2-liter milk, please, to get it down. Okay. So 4 out of 4. The dirty steak, number 1 here. This is number 7 from the 3 different options. Now it's time to try Christian's mustard steak. This one is tender. Oh, it's good. If you guys can see there, well, this one is absolutely perfect. You should try yours first. Yeah.
Casual 9 out of 10.
Casual. Even if you have to say so yourself. Just the way it cuts feels better than the other ones. Oh my word. This is the winner. Alright guys, so let's get the verdict on the steak. So, in first place, we have, who votes dirty steak? No one.
For first place.
Yeah, and foil? No. Mustard? Yeah? Yeah, it's a 4 out of 4. Easy. And I'm pretty sure the dirty steak gets second. And then the foil last. But okay, we did mess it up ourselves a little bit by keeping it on for too long. So if we try it again, we'll take it off a little bit sooner. But I don't think we'll be trying that again soon. But yeah, if you guys have any other alternative ways of trying to make steak, or something that you know works really well, please drop it in the comments, and we can definitely try it at the next braai, and we see how it goes. Thank you guys. Alright guys, and so another trip comes to an end. Unfortunately, it's time to go home, and yeah, this was an absolute amazing weekend though. This was so needed, and I can't believe how relaxing this place is and just how much fun it was. The whole setting, everything here was just so perfect, and even the drive into, you know, on the way to the farm and now out again. Just have a look at this. I noticed when we hooked the caravan again at Camp Panorama to start heading back, I noticed that I've lost my trailer plug cable. It actually goes under one of the beams underneath the Prado, and yesterday we touched a few rocks, that's for sure, on the 4x4 trail on the way up, and obviously at one of those rocks hit directly on where the cable was running underneath the beam, and it just completely took it off. So there's not even one wire left, it's completely ripped off. So my brother had to drive all the way behind me because I've got no brake lights, no indicators, nothing, obviously at the moment on the caravan. Okay. I think it's also time to maybe just service the wheel bearings and stuff again. It's been done a little while ago, but I've done quite a bit of kilometers with the caravan since then, and it's been everything from water to sand to gravel roads, so there might be some dust in there. So I'll just take it into Supermac Garage so they can service everything, sort everything out for me, so we are ready for the next trip. Because guys, the trips are back to back now. Pretty much every weekend there's something going on as we're heading somewhere. and for the next while is going to be all with the caravan. The caravan can go pretty much everywhere we're going for the next many trips, so it definitely needs to be sorted and needs to be fine. But guys, I can highly recommend Camp Panorama if you're ever in the area and you're looking for a place that's extremely relaxed, and it needs to be quiet at the campsite at 10 o'clock at night, and so far everyone, you know, has stayed within those rules, and they are also pet friendly and all those kind of things, then that is definitely a place I can highly recommend. And I mean, the prices are just, it is super cheap. So it is 90 rand per person per night. Do note that they don't have any power there, so you do have to go either without, or maybe have solar power or power banks, or whichever way you utilize your power. And but the ablution blocks is absolutely perfect. It's super clean, very nice showers with gas geysers, and the toilet facilities, everything is just perfect. So the only thing you need to take is a little bit of power if you really need. Alright guys, so yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any exciting trips.